shades of night are falling. It's twilight time. Out of the mist your voice is calling. It's twilight time. When purple-colored curtains mark the end of day, I'll hear you, my dear, at twilight time. Deepening shadows gather splendor as day is done. Fingers of night will soon surrender the setting sun. I count the moments, darling, till you're here with me. Together at last at twilight time. Here in the afterglow of day, we keep our rendezvous beneath the blue. Here in the sweet and same old way, I fall in love again, as I did then. Deep in the dark, your kiss will thrill me like days of old, lighting the spark of love that fills me with dreams untold. Each day I pray for evening just to be with you, together at last at twilight time. Here in the afterglow of day, we keep our rendezvous beneath the blue. Here in the sweet and same old way, I fall in love again, as I did then. Deep in the dark, your kiss will thrill me like days of old, lighting the spark of love that fills me with dreams untold. Each day I pray for evening just to be with you, together at last at twilight time. Together at last at twilight time.
Good evening. This is Johnny Voice, welcoming you to the Sonny Michaels Spring Spectacular, broadcast across Australia and around the world in the MVP network and affiliate stations. Tonight's guests are 50 Large, Chris Martin, Mick, Medew and Ursula, Rewlettes, Hinterlanders, The Scientists, Some Jerks, Weezal, F.A.F.S, Samwidge and our show band Stencilled Jazz. Brains aren't everything, and in this bloke's case, they aren't anything. Here's Sonny!
Thank you, good evening everyone. Welcome to the Sonny Michaels Spring Spectacular. Now this audience is a feisty bunch tonight, aren't you, Sonny? Hey, how is everyone? We have a huge show tonight, with some favourites returning and some acts being featured on the Sonny Michaels Show for the first time. We've got 50 Large, Weezal, Mick, Medew and Ursula return to the show, along with Australian rock legends, The Scientists. Yeah. Now, direct from the Big Apple, Rue Star is back with her band, the Rewlettes. We have Stewart Strauss bringing us another instalment of India Hollywood with Stewart Strauss. We have a big dose of local Brisbane acts with Samwidge, Some Jerks, the Hinterlanders and punk legends, Fetts. Stencilled Jazz's Chris Martin performs a solo number, and also on with our house band Stencilled Jazz. Now, plus the popular Sunny Wheel, which is jam-packed with great prizes from some of our artists that appeared on the show. And we have heaps more as well. Now, folks, give this bloke a big hand, the man with the titanium tonsils, Mr. Jon Voice. How are you tonight, John?
Off me chops, Sonny. How are you?
Ha! Well, John, I've been looking forward to tonight's show, of course. But lately, I've been doing some childhood reminiscing.
Oh, true, Sonny.
Yeah, too right, John. You know, one of my favourite memories as a child is when my brothers used to put me inside a tyre and roll me down a hill. Yeah, they were good years.
Oh, Sonny.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, we've got loads on tonight, so let's go. On with the show. Our first act tonight to start the show is our very own house band Stencilled Jazz, consisting of multi-instrumentalist Chris Martin and the versatile singer Paula Brown. Now, this evening they performed the 1943 song written by Nat King Cole, Straighten Up and Fly Right. It was one of the King Cole Trio's first vocal hits, and it was their most popular single, reaching #1 in the Harlem Hit Parade for 10 consecutive weeks. The song has been covered numerous times, including Sammy Davis Jr., Linda Ronstadt, Marvin Gaye, Natalie Cole, and the Andrews Sisters. Now, give them a big warm welcome, folks. Stencilled Jazz and Straighten Up and Fly Right.
A buzzard took a monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzard tried to toss and throw the monkey off his back. The monkey grabbed his neck and said, "Now listen, Jack, straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use in diving? Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top." The buzzard told the monkey, "Are you choking me? Release your hold and I'll set you free." The monkey looked the buzzard right dead in the eye and said, "Your story, so touching, it sounds like a lie. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top." Fly right, straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top.
Hey, what a fantastic start to the show. Stencilled Jazz. Now, we have Chris Martin from that band appearing solo in a short while, so stick around. Welcome back. Now, the next act tonight is Brisbane-based three-piece Gravel Samwidge, consisting of Mark Spinks on guitar and vocals, Alex Morrison on drums and Ash Jenkins on bass. Gravel Samwidge started in Sydney in 1989, playing with bands such as Lubricated Goat, Munro's Fur, Kingsnake Roost and Tex Perkins' Butcher Shop, before relocating to Melbourne in 1990 and gigging with the likes of Venom P. Stinger. Samwidge's drummer, Jay Doherty, tragically passed away on their tour to Sydney, which stunted their progress. In 1995, the band won Triple J Unearthed, leading to a CD release through the radio station. The band continued to be played on a casual basis, relocating to Brisbane in 2001, where they featured on the title vinyl EP of Area 52 Records, which also features 3 other artists from the UK and US, including San Francisco's Truman's Water. In 2009, Gravel Samwidge came off a long hiatus, regrouping and releasing on CD their debut album, Nonchalance, through Turkey Neck Records. With the lineup cemented, Samwidge continued to gig more regularly with frequent visits to Melbourne and Sydney. Their sound has been described as anything from noisy sleaze, avant pub and outsider rock. Brisbane's underground music scene has a diverse richness that has allowed the Samwidge to showcase their music in unused urban spaces around the city. Ern Malley Records took an interest which led to the release of The Old Tape, 2011, a compilation of recordings made in the very early years in Sydney and Melbourne. With renewed vigour, Gravel Samwidge had been accumulating a plethora of new recordings which saw the light of day with a cassette release on Brisbane's Long Gone Records called Trough, followed quickly by Home Brand, an online release through Melbourne's New Muzak label, which also features the psych noise of the Paul Kidney Experience and the legendary Grong Grong. Now, the reviews for Home Brand were so positive, it led to a cassette re-release through Sydney's Chemical Imbalance. The 12-inch vinyl, Medicinal Requirements, followed on Brisbane's own swashbuckling Hobo Records to rave reviews, which led to supports with Seattle royalty Mudhoney and Australia's Feed Time. And now with the release of the full album, Complaints, through local label Swashbuckling Hobo, and recent supports with Beasts and Adelita, the Gravel Samwidge story is not ending anytime soon. So please put your hands together for Gravel Samwidge with the 9th track from their new album Complaints, and the song is called Hole in My Head.
To earn my self-respect, got a hole in my hand from a burning cigarette. God damn you, tobacco. Got a hole in my hand just to earn my self-respect. Got a hole in my head. Did I do this to myself? To earn my self-respect, got a hole in my hand from a burning cigarette. God damn you, tobacco.
There you have it, folks, Gravel Sandwich. Now you can head to the Bandcamp page at gravelsandwich.bandcamp.com, right there, where you can buy their latest album, Complaints, and you can find all the details as well at www.thesonnymichaelsshow.com. Now we're off to a commercial break now, and we'll be back with the Hinterlanders, Stencilled Jazz's Chris Martin going solo, Aussie punk legends F.A.F.S, and heaps more, so don't go away.
Saturday night is Speedway night at the Bayside Fasterdrome. Watch local revheads Norman Hector Cobb defend their stock car world champions title against the USA's Buddy Gurley and Danny Darts. Sprint cars, sidecars, all going in circles fast. Gawk at the spectacle of our smash 'em up, crush 'em up, bash 'em up, trash 'em up, trash 'em up, demolition derby. For $20 off the grabs, anything could happen. Firework for the kids, gates open at 4, kids under 14 free. Bayside Fasterdrome, the fastest drome on the bay. Be there.
Welcome back. First timers on the show, the Hinterlanders, are a brand new version of that good old thing. Proper songs, well played, on real instruments by people you'd have in your house. The only digital manipulation here is by the fingers on their hands. Ooh. The band of sworn cultists, the Hinterlanders, take rock and roll and break it back into its constituent parts. Blues, hillbilly country, cowboy jazz, and even schmaltz and Tin Pan Alley, in order to establish whether anything of worth remains in the old rump yet. Their answer is, Lord it do! Country and urban and suburban, the Hinterlanders dance halfway between everything. Chief reprobate, P.C. Whitman, refuses to commit to a genre, claiming that their sound is as much influenced by reggae as it is by country or blues. We're not for purists, we are impure by nature, he says. Warming to the task, the strangely obsessed Whiteman starts to mutter. People who say they don't like country or folk, it's like they're denying the songs their mother taught them as a baby. Why are they like that? What are they frightened of? When asked about his long history on the Brisbane music scene, cult announcer on 4ZZZ FM, pretentious jazzbo, early grunge adopter, and I can tell you that's for truth, hip-hop bandwagoneer, specialist reggae selector, Whiteman chose to instruct this correspondent on how important it is that his grandmother should be taught the correct method used to suck an egg. Featuring other more sensible members of such legendary Queensland bands as rockabilly legends, the Howlin' Moondoggies, Funky Space Cadets, Hot Rubber Glove, and the much-beloved Tooth Fairies. The Hinterlanders take on a field of everything and, against all odds, time and time again stand their ground, overcome, and in the final end deliver like nothing and everything you've ever heard before. How do they do it? I don't exactly know, but if you don't believe them, check it and see. How late'll we plant? How late'll you stay till? Well, the song they're performing tonight is the traditional Red Rocking Chair. The song's origins, including Red Apple Juice and Sugar Baby songs, may be traced to child number 76, the lass of the Rock Royal, in Scottish ballads by Robert Chambers in 1829. Now, please make them welcome to the Sonny Michaels show for the first time, the Hinterlanders and Red Rocking Chair. Excellent stuff. The Hinterlanders, everyone. Hey, say, John.
Yes, Sonny.
Did you know that last week it has been 15 years since the world lost the extraordinarily remarkable Steve Irwin?
Yeah, really, Sonny. He's one of a kind.
Yeah, true, John. I saw him do the most incredible thing once at Australia Zoo in the car park. A family had somehow locked the car with the keys and a baby inside. A baby! Well, before anyone could yell out, "Look, there's a baby locked in that car!" Steve Irwin had leapt the 8-foot fence surrounding the crocodile.
An 8-foot
And
fence.
sprinted to the locked car.
And then what happened, Sonny?
Well, John, I'm glad you asked. So Steve Irwin goes to the car door, takes off his trousers, rolls them up in a ball, and rubbed them on the car door. And all of a sudden, the door just popped open. Hey, amazed.
What the hell?
I asked him, "How'd you do that?" He says, "It's too easy, mate. They're khaki pants." We're off to an ad break. We'll be right back with Chris Martin, F.A.F.S, Medew and Ursula, and so much more. So please stay with us. Welcome back to the show. Our next artist is our very own Chris Martin. A lot of you will know Chris from Stencilled Jazz. What a lot of you don't know is that Chris plays all the instruments in all the songs they perform. And he does a lot of the music for my songs, and he is performing a solo for us tonight. It's Simon and Garfunkel's April Come She Will from their second studio album, Sounds of Silence. The song appeared on the soundtrack for the movie The Graduate. Put your ever-loving hands together furiously for Chris Martin with April Come She Will.
Resting in my arms again. June, she'll change her tune. In restless walk she'll promenade. July she will fly and give no warning to her flight. August, die she must. The autumn winds blow chilly and cold. September, I remember. The love I once knew has now grown old.
Chris Martin, there you have it. Now, if you'd like to know anything more about any of the artists on the show, well, you can go to our website, www.thesonnymichaelshow.com, and you can find all the links there. Welcome back, folks. Now, the next band are Brisbane punk rock legends, F.A.F.S. They formed in the 1980 as the Fetts in the fertile punk scene of Goodna, a working class suburb between Ipswich and Brisbane. Due to a few other bands called the Fetts, the bands changed their name to F.A.F.S around 1983. Their most well-known song is Sequeb Scabs, 1 minute 30 seconds of rage against the unjust sackings of Sequeb workers during the notorious 1985 strikes. After a 10-year break since their last recording, How You Goin' Fuckface, in 2011, which made it to number 27 in 4ZZ's Hot 100. The Fetts find themselves putting down some new tracks and remastering some older tracks for their yet unnamed album, which meant to have been released for their 40-year anniversary of 2020, which was interrupted by the global shutdown. Now, the first single to be released from the unnamed album is called New Abuse. It tells the story of the first time you went to see a punk band with your older siblings and how you felt. The fear of the crowd thrashing wildly, boots and jackets flying like tornadoes, the band's electric presence on stage blasting your eardrums, and then finally the recognition that there was nothing left to fear at all. The Fetts have had trouble with what genre they fit in since their early days, when punk was a clarification for any band with free thinking or played with such intensity. They'd freak out parents, police and politicians. The Fetts started classifying themselves as punk and roll 3 decades before it became a genre. So the legacy they leave is the genre punk and roll. Here it is, their new single from their forthcoming album, Fetts' New Abuse. Love it. Now, you can check out their Bandcamp page, lafets.bandcamp.com. There you go. And if you're lucky and all goes well, you can catch them in December at the Triffid live as part of the Return to White Chair's Volume 3 lineup, along with a bunch of other local acts, including a couple that are part of the Sonny Michaels family, and one of those acts is Mick, Medew and Ursula. And it's great to have them back on the show. And we have an exclusive sneak peek of one of their songs that will appear on their soon-to-be completed, unnamed, highly anticipated album. Now, this song is called Lover's Calling, and you are hearing it for the first time here on the Sonny Michaels Show. Mick, Medew and Ursula, Lover's Calling.
Love is calling me. A beautiful disease, striking harmony. I love the way it sees. Love is calling me. Love is calling me. No, I can't let go, and everybody knows I'm basking in the glow. Love is calling me. Love is calling me. Love is calling me. Love is calling me.
Mick and Ursula, everyone. Give them a round of applause. Excuse me, folks. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. No, that's right. Okay, I'll make sure they do. Okay, cheerio. No, you have first. No, you have. Okay, bye.
Oh, who was that, Sonny?
No, that was for you, John. Yeah, the adult store. They said they had the 20-litre drum of lube, the jackhammer and the boxing glove was ready to pick up.
Oh, Sonny, you
Welcome back, good people. Once again, our man in Hollywood, Stewart Strauss, is back with another instalment of Into the Hollywoods with Stewart Strauss. So here he is, direct via satellite, not locked in a room here at the MVP studios. Ha John, mate. Well, here he is, Into the Hollywoods with Stewart Strauss.
Hello, and thanks for joining me on another edition of Into the Hollywoods with Stewart Strauss. This is a point of the Sonny Michaels show where Sonny and Jon, Stencilled Jazz, and their guest get to take a break while I sit in this room by myself and take over the airwaves for a few minutes. I get a chance to tell you a story that might pertain to one of my podcasts, and that's Into the Woods with Stewart Strauss. And this story is all about chance and circumstance. I got to meet one of my favorite musical icons, and that would be Joni Mitchell, and again, just by chance. It was the summer of 1971. My family, including my younger sisters and my mom and dad, were getting ready to take a camping vacation going from Los Angeles to Western Canada. It was going to take a while, and they were going to see all the sights. Now, I was supposed to go with them. A friend of mine, David Weinstein, was going to come along, but several days before we were going to leave, Dave and I were on the beach in Santa Barbara visiting a couple girls we'd met earlier, and one of those two girls had a horse that she kept in stables on the beach just north of Santa Barbara. So we went there, and it was beautiful, and she was riding her horse on the beach, and then offered to let me ride her horse. And I'd ridden stable horses, I'd ridden on a ranch a time or two, so I felt pretty confident as long as I was on a saddle and had reins and stirrups, and I'd be fine. But this horse didn't have any of that. This girl rode bareback, other than maybe something to hold her back a little bit. But meanwhile, I thought, hey, I'm young, I'm macho, so excuse the pun, drum roll please. I jumped on it. So I'm on her horse, and we're walking along the beach, feeling fine. Now we start to trot a little bit, still just hanging right in there, feeling good. And now we start to gallop, and the horse wants to go faster and faster and faster. And I start bouncing up and down the faster the horse is going, and I start bouncing off to the side. And now I grab onto the horse's mane and tail, and I'm just hanging on for dear life. And as I go riding by my friends on the beach, they start applauding. They think I'm doing a trick. I wasn't, you know. And a few seconds later, I couldn't hold on anymore. I fell into this cement-like sand, broke my left wrist, which of course spoiled the party instantly. They rushed me off to the nearest ER, where they reset my wrist and put me in a cast and told me I should not leave town until I had a chance to see a local doctor back in LA a week or two later. Now my parents are ready to go, and my dad only has so many days blocked off for vacation. So the plan was David and myself were going to fly from Los Angeles International Airport to Vancouver, British Columbia, in Canada, and then meet my family once they arrived, which would be several days later. Now, I'd met a couple girls earlier that summer in Los Angeles that lived in Vancouver, so this was a perfect plan. We got to hang out with them, get to go see the sights, and just loved it, had a great time. But when Dave and I arrived at LAX, we're in the terminal waiting for our plane, and who walks in but Joni Mitchell? She's wearing this long, beautiful dress, flowing blonde hair, carrying a guitar case, and looking like the vision of the perfect California woman. And I was enamored. Now, I'd seen Joni 2 years earlier when she opened for Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young at one of their very first shows in Los Angeles at the Greek Theater, which is an open-air amphitheater, a great place to see a show. And Joni just stole my heart that night. Now, I heard Blue a year earlier when a girlfriend named Sue Gould had played the album for me from beginning to end, and I fell in love with her immediately, both Sue and Joni. But getting to see Joni live a year later was heaven. She stole the show for me, she stole my heart, and I've been a fan ever since. So here it is 2 years later, and now I'm standing 8 to 12 feet away from her. Now at this point, I'd met a lot of people by the time I was 19, but when I got in front of Joni Mitchell, I was silent. I just couldn't say anything. I didn't know what to say. So I thought, okay, I'll see her on the plane and ask her to sign my cast. Brand new cast, by the way, shiny and white and up to here from here, you know, so it's covering my arm. No one signed it yet, and, you know, it's fresh. So we didn't see Joni on the plane. She was in first class. We were in middle class towards the back. So the next time we see her, we're in line at customs once we're in Canada, in Vancouver, and she's quite a few people in front of us. But as she was finishing, I figured it's now or never. So as she's kind of crossing back, and we're still in line at that point, I go over, or maybe I left the line, and I asked her if she would sign my cast. And she was more than happy to do that. She had a marker, and with her beautiful handwriting, she signed it from here to here, and I got to show that off everywhere. So I was totally elated and thankful, but the customs officials were not. They came and took her back into an office and started all over again, inspected her bags, probably interrogated her, suspecting that I passed her something illegal. Well, this is 50 years later, folks. I didn't pass her anything. I was just an adoring fan who wanted an autograph on her fresh cast, and just to tell her how much I liked her anyway, you know. So she was detained, I would say, for what felt like an hour. I'm pretty sure it was an hour. And we're all now, you know, moving along a little bit, and I see her again. She's been released, you know. And I went to apologize to her, but she would, like, have no part of it. She was upset, and I don't blame her. She was detained and everything else. That wasn't really cool. So, but, you know, I still feel, you know, I'm sorry, Joni, but, you know, hey, I had her signature that I got to show off everywhere that summer, and I always kept my, you know, wrist out of my arm out of the water, plastic bag over in the shower and in streams and, you know, hot springs and all kinds of cool places. So that's something I'd never forget. Now let's move forward about 3 years, 1974, back in LA. One of my oldest friends, who is an extraordinary musician by the name of Dan Sawyer, is going to be playing guitar with Tom Scott and the LA Express. Now they're already making a pretty big wave in the jazz rock world, and they're also now the band that's on Court and Spark, at least the nucleus of that band. So here's my buddy Dan replacing, at least for the evening, Robin Ford, another fantastic guitar player who's had a great career. Needless to say, Robin is his own man, but he's played with Miles Davis and so many others. Anyhow, it's an opportunity at this point for me to hang out with Dan, meet Robin, who came by to say hi and then sit in. And that was during a break. Now they're into the second set, and deep into the set, I notice everybody, including myself, just our heads turned to the left towards the rear exit where it's not lit up. It's a small hallway, but everyone's heads went that way, and there's Joni Mitchell just walked in the door. No announcements, no spotlights. There are bands in the middle of a song, and there's Joni, and she just had that kind of power, you know, just that magnetism, not even trying. And something pretty special you don't see very often in life. But so that was that. Now the next break, I'm out back with Dan, hanging out with Robin Ford and Tom Scott and the band, basically. And here's Joni, who came to visit, and also see John Guerin, the drummer in the band, who was her boyfriend at the time, also the subject of her song, Free Man in Paris, which is on Court and Spark. So I got to, you know, hang with Joni a little bit right there, much more casual, 2-3 years later. And I told her the story, you know, reminded her of it. She had a laugh, but vaguely remembered it, if at all. I mean, it was a blip on her radar, where for me, it was something, here I'm telling you with pretty vivid detail, 50 years later, because it meant that much to me as a fan. So, got to hang with her again. That's the second time. I also got to see 2 of those shows during the tour for Court and Spark, where they recorded Miles of Isles, and that was recorded at the Universal Amphitheater when it was an open-air amphitheater. And I was there for one of those shows, and also a show at the Anaheim Convention Center. And very valued memories as a musician, as a songwriter, as a fan, as a DJ. Joni has always been part of whatever I've done, because she is one of those influences on me, just like Jeff Beck and Jimi Hendrix and Stephen Stills are, and many others, but Joni is right at the top. So I hope you've enjoyed this story. I hope you'll check out my podcast, Into the Woods with Stewart Strauss, and my new album, which is coming out, called Precipice of Dismay. Now, meanwhile, I hear Jon and Sonny's voices behind me.
Strauss.
They keep me in this little locked area, but they give me a t-shirt to wear and a cup of coffee, so I'm a happy camper. Sonny, back to you. And thanks, folks.
I love those stories, eh, Jon? Now, Stewart's released an album. It's called Precipice of Dismay, and you can order it through Stewart's website, www.stewartstrauss.net, and you can stream it on the most popular streaming platforms. Now, we're going to a word from one of our sponsors, and when we return, it's time for Sonny's Wheel, so don't go away.
Welcome to Sonny's Wheel, and tonight, the major prize you won't win is 6 sensational nights for 2 at Holiday Island Resort, nestled in the jewel-like waters of the bay. Enjoy fun in paradise as our strange but friendly staff cater your every whim. Just stay away from this bloke, and probably from the crazy old sailor as well, flying with TAA the friendly way. Made to look easy, designed not to be, the Sketchograph Mark II will make no homework a breeze thanks to its flexible come-apart scissor action. Thanks to Sketchograph Mark II. And don't look like a dill ever again with the sharp Elsymate portable pocket computer, plus, minus, times and divide. The Elsymate does it all, and with its handy upside-down writing function, you'll wonder how you did without it. From our good friends at Sharp. And this over-the-top Hangman board game, a new adaptation of the classic word game that's played more effectively with a simple pencil and paper. In fact, the best bit of it's Vincent Price on the box from the game's people, John Sands. And the Gaff Goo Master. Enjoy the stereoscopic wonders of the world. It's as good as being there. Step into the world of your favourite characters, courtesy of Gaff Worldwide. And how easy is life going to be with the Caddy-Matic being part of it? Deliver the perfect amount every time with the Caddy-Matic from our friends at Arthur Douglas. And get ready to go funk yourself and look it up in your funkin' wagnalls. This large and heavy encyclopedia set consisting of 25 volumes of the finest doorstops money can buy. Tell your friends and family to go and get funked, courtesy of Funkin' Wagnalls. And be the talk of the town with its handsome set of high king crockery in every shade of orange. Deliver a boiling hot beverage without any feelings of inadequacy in one of these fashionable mugs, courtesy of our good friends at Up and Wear Express, your 24-hour Up and Wear dealer. And enjoy 20-minute digested versions of your favourite Hollywood blockbusters with the precision Austrian engineering of the Umig S905. The Umig S905 will bring the latest stars right into your home with the amazing technology of moving pictures thanks to Umig. All these prizes and more you can't win on Sonny's Wheel. Back to you, Sonny.
Thanks, Jon. Welcome, everybody, to Sonny's Wheel, where you get the chance to win some great prizes that have been generously donated to us by our talented artists. Now, some of them more. Look at that. Look at those fingers. Magical fingers of Sonny Michaels. Anyway, now, wonderful people, You can't win any of the prizes in the intro. And I'll tell you what, John, there's nothing I like. Late at night before bed, a nice hot Pablo in a Fire King cup. Thanks to Fire King for those wonderful orange mugs. Anyway, but you can win these amazing prizes. Now tell the viewers here at home, John, what else they can win.
The latest CD from Delicados, Nevermore, courtesy of Delicados. The Ups and Downs EP Another Country on CD thanks to Ups and Downs. Weezal compact disc, Rocket Science and Dogma from our friends Weezal. A 50 large 12-inch vinyl EP plus their latest compact disc release thanks to 50 large. The latest Delirium Seeds release, Underland, courtesy of Delirium Seeds. Space Party's most recent release, New Wave on CD from our friends Space Party. Mick Medew's album Psychopharmacologist on compact disc, kindly supplied by Mick, Medew and Ursula. 5 Dream Killers CD pack from our very good friends Dream Killers. An autographed picture of Stewart Strauss as a woodsman in the last series of Twin Peaks, courtesy of Stewart Strauss. The new album Complaints by Gravel Samwidge, thanks to the good folk at Gravel Samwidge. And these and many more great prizes you can win on Sonny's Wheel.
Thanks, John. Now, there's also our major prize of $100 voucher to spend at Poison Arrow retro and rockabilly clothing at their online store, and you can use that anywhere in the world. So everyone, here's how we do Sonny's Wheel. Now, the names of all the entrants have been put into the barrel, where I'll give it a tumble and draw out 2 names. And when I've done that, I'll spin the wheel twice, one for each contestant, and the prize you land on is the prize you win. Now, if you don't land on any of our music prizes, you can still win an exclusive I'm a Winner on Sonny's Wheel mug, which are right there like that. I'll show you folks. Similar to that, see? Just like that one. And you can only win those on this magical wheel. Right, so here we go. What am I up to, Frank?
Speedy Frank.
Barrel! Ha! Roll out the barrel! Come over here! Come over here! I've got to get that. I've got to get wheel alignment done on this, John.
True, Sonny.
They rent it out too much. They rent it out all the time.
No,
Yeah,
no one cares.
see what? Cut price Sam's still using it. Cut price bloody Sam's still using the barrel.
Cut price.
Saturday mornings. Does anyone watch him anymore? Does anyone know who he is?
Don't know what the ratings are.
Yeah, he didn't get caught up in that scuffle did he the other day?
No,
That
no.
scuffle?
It's got,
Yeah.
his fiberglass
Yeah,
head.
2 characters I'm not going to name. 2 characters I'm not going to name.
No.
They're rivals. They've always been rivals. Right? I'm not going to name them. One rhymes with Fat Cat.
Oh, Sonny. Oh, you
Well,
can't.
anyway, John. And the other guy, his initials are HB Bear. Yeah, bloke, no pants. No pants. Huh? At least Fat Cat wears pants. Not braces, he don't wear no shirt. They both wear hats. Neckties. No pants. Anyway, let's get into this wheel, this barrel. And now I've got all the entrants are here inside this magical barrel of mine, the old girl. You know, we constructed this, John, back in our apprenticeships. Remember that? Remember us doing barrels back in our apprenticeship? Yeah. That was the good old days, wasn't it? Right, yeah, here we go. Now, all the names go on there. Now I'm going to spin this. Spin this twice, draw out 2 names, and then we're going to spin the wheel for those 2 people. Rightio, I'd like a bit of barrel rolling music, please, Mr. Music. Here we go. Now, I'll just start this thing up here. Here we go. Listen to that. Listen to that. Hear all those names in there. There's so many names in the barrel this time. I was amazed. Right, here we go. Here we go. Nothing up my sleeve. Presto. Time to get a new barrel. First name out of the barrel. Astrakiro, first name out of the barrel. Here we go. So we'll close up this again. Close up the old barrel again. Make sure that's locked, or else I'll go flying through the audience. Remember that audience last time? Remember that other time we did a couple of years ago, and they just went everywhere. Yeah, that's why we got a new latch on the barrel. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Well, thank you for that. I love that. Keep it down! You know what? You know what, John? Ever since they built that raceway nearby, this is what we've got to endure. Yeah. Yeah, the faster drone. The ad was on earlier. Faster drone. Yeah. We've got to compete with this, folks. We've got to compete with speedways. Speedways. You know? What do we have next? Driving picture theatres. Anyway, next spin, here we go. I want some barrel rolling music. Let's go. Hey! I'll reach in right here. Oh! I'll start speaking in tongues, you know, like you know, heard. Right. What have we got here? Frank, is that an N or two N's or more? Yeah, thank you, Sweetie Frank, our floor man. Jenny Middleton. I'll tell you what, two lucky folk here. I'll just pick up Astra Hero. These two folks here, Jenny Middleton, Astra Hero. You're going to get up on the wheel, get spun on the wheel. Oh, now this is what I like this bit, folks. I like this bit. You know, one day we're going to blow the whole lot up. I'll tell you what. Come back here. Okay, here we go. Let's wind this one up, eh? Let's have a bit of a run up, folks. I'll just go right over here. I'll just keep going now. Okay, I'm right over here now. Ready, set, go. I'll tell you what, that just gets me. Okay, here we go. Astra Hero, you were the first one that came out of the barrel, so you're the first one to go in there. Now, here we are. Right here, that's our major prize. And have a look at this, folks. Stewart Strauss, Dream Killers, Gravel Samwidge, Delicado, Delirium Seed, Bums, Ups and Downs, Space Party, Weezal, Mick, Medew and Ursula, 50 Large, and Poison Arrow. Woo! So, I'll tell you what, I for one love Roman numerals. Here we go, Astra Hero. Now, I've been practicing, I've been working out, you know what. Check this for a spin, folks. 1, 2! Come on. Give us a number one. Tell you what, folks, one of the new prizes on the wheel. Gravel Sandwich. John, tell Astra what they won.
Congratulations, you won the very latest album, Complaints and Compact Disc from Brisbane's Gravel Sandwich. 16 great tracks from one of the city's finest, courtesy of Swashbuckling Hobo Records and Gravel Sandwich.
Far out, everyone, eh? Rightio, Jenny Middleton. Your spin on the wheel. Jenny. Let's see what Jenny might win, folks. Come on, everyone in the audience. Give us some wheel clapping going. Hey, like that. Yeah. Here we go. Let's build it up. Oh, it's got to go back to number one. Stop now. Stop, everyone. Stop. Okay. Let's try, sneak this around number one with no one seeing. Number one. That's the red star. Right, Jenny. Here we go. So, everyone, let's go. Get up. Gone. Up. There we go. I've been practicing all this. Ups and downs. ups and downs. Tell them, John, what they want.
Congratulations! You've got yourself the latest Ups and Downs CD, Another Country. 5 superb tracks, including special guest Rick Springfield on guitar on their track Everybody's Gotta Learn Sometimes. Thanks to our good friends Ups and Downs.
I'll tell you what, folks, what a great wheel one that is tonight. Oh, Jenny Middleton, Asterisk Hero. Here we go. Frank! Take these off my hands now.
This is Fanny Frank.
Right now. Well, folks, we'll contact those winners off the wheel and about the prize they won and get them on their way. Now, thank you to everyone who entered the wheel. Don't forget to get your names in for the wheel on our first birthday show in October. Remember, everyone, isn't that right, Frank? And isn't that right, John? Yeah, that's right. Our first birthday in October, which will be a Halloween show as well, like our first one. And anyhow, that's it for the wheel. And don't forget, get them in, go to our website, right there, go to the website and enter on. Go follow the link to Sonny's wheel and you can put your name in, be on the wheel and win any of these great prizes. And guess what? We didn't give away any mugs! Exclusive mugs. Not everyone has one. Not every Tom, Dick and Harry has one of our exclusive mugs. Okay, we're taking a break. We're coming back with 50 Lives, Weezal, Some Jerks, the Scientists and the Rewlettes, so stay with us. Welcome back, folks. Aussie East Coast rockers, 50 Large, are back. And their song tonight is called Raising Cain. It's the third track off their self-titled EP. And folks, the video that accompanies the tracks is an exclusive premiere on the Sonny Michaels Show, meaning you viewers, all of you, and even you and there, are the first to see it here. So here it is, folks, 50 Large and Raising Cain.
That's the question I see.
full on, 50 large, everyone. Now, these guys are big supporters of the Sonny Michaels Show, and you can support them and any of the artists on the show by going to www.thesonnymichaelshow.com, where you can find all the links to all the artists. Welcome back. Local four-piece Weezal are back with another high-energy banger called I Love You. This song was recorded totally live in the practice room in one take with no dubs, using the crew from Performance Recording to do both audio recording and camera footage and then splicing it together. The song's about feeling good on a Saturday night, having fun and meeting someone who you end up loving. A simple love song with some slightly transgender humour in there from Pam as well, with riffs and sounds that confirm the band's love and influence by the likes of the Screaming Tribesmen, Trilobites, Hitmen and more. It's raw, it's simple, it rocks. Here it is, I Love You by Weezal. Give them a big hand, viewers. Weezal with their track I Love You.
Hey, Sonny.
Yes, John.
Did I tell you I fell asleep at the wheel the other night?
Jesus, wet, John. You get badly hurt?
Oh, not really, Sonny. A bruised collarbone, a bump in the head and a graze in my chin.
Well, John, I warned you about burning the candle at both ends. Well, the dates and the dancing and the tennis as well.
Well, I know one thing, Sonny. I won't be going back to that pottery class.
What's up next, Frank? Speedy Frank, everyone.
This is Speedy Frank. Jazz.
Well, we better go to it. Welcome back, folks. Our next band this evening are Brisbane's Some Jerks. Now, they're a female-led three-piece garage surf rock band from Brisbane, consisting of Victoria Watson on vocals and bass, Will O'Brien on guitar and vocals, and Simon Walker on drums. Inspired by the girl groups and garage rock of the 60s and once quoted as sounding like Slater Kinney covering the Shangri-Las. Now, formed in late 2010, they released their self-titled EP in 2011, which was mixed and mastered by Kramer of Bongwater, and followed by debut album Buddy Rich Made Me Cry. 2014 saw the release of Dark and Dead of Night, Nancy, a couple of songs about love and digging graves. It was accompanied by a film clip for Dark and Dead of Night, which was directed by Brisbane cult filmmaker Andrew Leavold of Lesbo A Go-Go and The Search for Wang Wang fame. Now, all releases included singles that have received extensive play on community radio and placed high in the annual 4ZZZ Hot 100. Some Jerks were a tight live unit and have played shows with the Bell Rays, the Scientists, Cosmic Psychos, Ron Pino, 6 Foot Heck, hits all the way up and down the east coast of Australia. Now, their second album, Strange Ways, was voted as the best album of 2016 by the combined 4ZZZ announcers and was included in the top 10 under the radar of Australian releases by The Guardian's Kate Hennessy. Now, Some Jerks were selected as finals at the 2017 Queensland Music Awards in the rock category with their song The Hunter. Now, Some Jerks have just released their amazing third album called Summertime Fun Time on Melbourne indie label Cashmere Records, and we have the video for that song called Oh No, which is the first single off the said album. Now put your hands together and welcome to the Sonny Michaels Show for their show debut, Some Jerks and Oh No. Put your hands together for Some Jerks. Their new album, Sometime Fun Time, is out now, and you can catch them live at Sonic Sherpa in Brisbane on the 18th of September, celebrating their album's release with a free all-ages extravaganza, where they'll be unveiling their killer new tracks. Now, we're taking a break now, and when we return, we've got the Scientists, the Rewlettes, and more, so stick around. Oh hi, Sonny Michaels here to tell you about my good friend Jon Voice's new album, Jon Voice Speaks the Classics.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, let it be.
20 great memorable tracks sure to please.
I'm on top of the world, looking down on creation. You know, and the only explanation I can find...
songs that are informative.
If you're going to San Francisco, be sure not to tailgate and wear some flowers in your hair.
Tunes that your gran will love and remember.
Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. Telling me just what a fool I've been.
Yeehaw, it's a hoedown.
Take me home, country road, to the place I belong.
Who can't remember this one?
Our love is a flame, and it's burning within. You know, now and then, firelight will catch us,
Stumbling in, now there's something I can relate to. And who couldn't forget this depressing ditty?
If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, baby, please don't go.
Love ballads for the boudoir.
And you come to me on a summer's breeze. You keep me warm in your love, and then you softly leave. And it's me, yes, it's me. You need to show how deep is your love.
And it wouldn't be complete without this classic.
Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I highly recommend this new recording by Jon Voice. No collection should be without it. Jon Voice speaks to classics. Out now on album and cassette, from where all good music is sold. Welcome back, everybody. Now, the next band hardly needs any introduction. Australian underground rock legends The Scientists, fronted by enigmatic Kim Salmon, returned to the Sonny Michaels Show with another superb video for us called The Science of Suave from their new album Negativity, which features all new material with the band's 1985-86 lineup of Kim Salmon, Tony Thewlis, Boris Sudovic and Leanne Cowie. Now, The Science of Suave is the second video to be released from the album, and I just have to mention Semiconductor Media, who are responsible for the video. What a fantastic job there. Now, here they are, The Scientists, The Science of Suave.
Get so fucking suave. Nobody ever. No one told me, man, you gotta stop. People, they just gave me. They gave to me the shirts they never wear. And like a gift horse, I rode them into town without a care. Oh! Across no mercy, no greedy interior or cave. Their threads all in tatters that no narrative could ever save. Every day is bad to this old head. I just say to that tortoise, go to hell. I don't need to win your stupid race. I don't need to come out of my shell. fucking suave. Yeah, how did I ever get so fucking suave? Nobody ever told me. No one said, man, you gotta stop. People, they just gave to me the shirts they never wear. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! To ferret, I do across no mercy. No grainy interior or pain. Their dreads all in tatters that no narrative could ever say. How did I ever get so fucking suave? Nobody ever. No one told me, man, you gotta stop. Yeah! So fucking suave. Yeah! How did I ever get so fucking suave?
Hey, Ripper, that's something I really dig, hey? Now, the Scientist and the Scientist Suave. Now, if you want to know more about the Scientist or any other of the artists on tonight's show, you can go to www.thesonnymichaelsshow.com for all the links for all the artists. Now, folks, stay with us because we have Roo Star on the show and her band, the Rewlettes, with their fine version of a much-loved classic and more. So don't go away. Welcome back. Now, we had Roo Star on the show back in June performing a song with her friend Johnny Young. Well, tonight, Roo is with her band, the Rewlettes, and they have released a very, very worthy benefit cover of the classic song To Serve With Love. The original song, sung by Lulu in her film debut in the movie of the same name, starring Sidney Poitier. Now, the video release is a collaboration between the Rewlettes and the Zest radio show to benefit Feed the Children. The inspiration behind using the cover to donate to Feed the Children is from the heart. This film and song represent love and respect to humanity. Sidney Poitier plays a teacher in a classroom of hooligans and punks. He teaches them how to respect themselves and each other. In one scene, he gives a cooking class to the students to show them how to cook and prepare food for themselves. Now, Zest and the Rewlettes know how food is love and children need nutrition to function in a healthy way. So everyone, give them a massive round of applause, the Rewlettes and To Serve With Love. Rewlettes, To Serve With Love. Now, if you'd like to go to this link right there, and you can find out how the Zest Radio Show and the Rewlettes are raising money with this song and how you can be involved. Now, it's time for an ad break, and then we'll be right back to wrap up the shows. Don't go away.
Do you like movie soundtracks? Do you like TV soundtracks? Or even musical comedy soundtracks? If you answer yes to any of those things, then you need to party with Joe on 4ZZZ Soundtrack Show every Saturday night from midnight through to 2 a.m. The 4ZZZ Soundtrack Show plays a great variety of music including punk, blues, country, hip-hop, heavy metal and rock and roll. Grab a drink, turn up the volume just a little, and listen to Joe on the Soundtrack Show every Saturday night, 12 to 2 a.m. on 4ZZZ FM 102.1 MHz or live stream on 4ZZZ.org. The Sonny Michaels Show is a proud supporter of 4ZZZ and community radio.
Yeah, who wants to see what's in Sonny's magic suitcase, eh? Who wants to see what's in it? Eh? Even I don't know. You know what, John? I just found this out the back in the old storage room, eh? Remember that show that used to be on, that magic show, Kids Show on Saturday morning, about 100 years ago, 1960, 69 or something, I don't know. Old, what was his name? I can't even remember the man's name now.
Balzac the Amazing.
Disappeared.
Balzac.
Anyway, I'm going to show you folks what's in Sonny's magic suitcase. Let's just have a look in here, because I don't even know myself. Eh? Oh, eh? What the hell's this? What the hell is this? Let me just... There we go. Easy as that.
Looks
Well,
awesome.
folks, to me, have a look at that. Have a look at that. Right? It's got Dunlop on it. Dunlop. Well, Dunlop, it opens and closes a bit like that, see? What I think this is. Now, I can't be sure of this, John. Now, I'm not an antiques expert.
No.
Right. It's quite old, so I've got a feeling, though. I've got a feeling that probably for keeping the soles on your Dunlop volleys back in the day, but the glue probably wasn't very good. Yeah.
Well, that sounds feasible.
What do you reckon, folks? Dunlop volley squasher. That's it. Anyway, folks, well, it could be squeezing the water out. I need people warming the beach and down the surf and all volleys all the time.
Yeah.
So it could be for squashing the water out after you've been out for a swim. Anyway, we've got to wrap up the show, John, don't we? Let's just open this back and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Take that Speedy Frank, get that out of my... Speedy Frank, everyone, our floor manager.
Speedy Frank.
Anyway, folks, it's time to say cheerio, bring the show to a close. I'd like to thank all the artists that appeared on the show tonight. Samwidge, the Hinterlanders, Chris Martin, F.A.F.S, Mick, Medew and Ursula, Stewart Strauss, 50 Large, Weezal, Some Jerks, the Scientists, the Rewlettes, and our house band Stencilled Jazz. What a big one, eh? And I want to thank you, the beautiful audience, and the viewers at home. Now, wherever you are in the world, that is too. Now, to find out more about anything on the show, you can go to the website right there, and you'll find all the links to all the artists we have on the show. And you can show your appreciation by going to their pages and buying some of their music and merchandise. And while you're there, visit the Sonny Michaels Show shop. We have t-shirts and hoodies and mugs as well. But we don't have the exclusive Sonny's Wheel mugs. You've got to win one of those that says, I'm a winner on Sonny's Wheel. Because it'd be false advertising if I sold you one of them. Because if you didn't win it, you say, I bought it from Sonny's shop. I might do some of them, eh? What are we wrong for? I bought this mug at Sonny's online shop. Anyway, don't forget either, because all that stuff keeps the Sonny Michaels Show on the air as well. Now, don't forget to enter Sonny's Wheel. Now, I'd like to personally thank our wheel sponsor, Poison Arrow, and all the artists who donated prizes as well. And didn't didn't Poison Arrow get some masks or some masks as well? So they'll be appearing soon as well. You might even you'll be finding out more about them shortly, and all the viewers can get involved by sharing and telling their friends and family about the show. And like we say here on the Sonny Michaels Show, the more voices we have, the easier we are to hear. Okay, say, John.
Yes, Sonny.
Do you know, John?
No, yeah.
Exaggerations went up by 1,000,000% last year. Could you believe that, John?
I couldn't.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. No. Now, here's something you won't believe.
What?
Now, I was told the other day that I'm conceited and condescending.
No.
Conceited and condescending. Now, that means, I talk down to people. Anyway, and for being conceited, that's just not true, My modesty is second to none.
Oh, Sonny.
Anyway, well, I just want to leave you with this thought. My lack of Greek literature knowledge has always been my Achilles elbow. On that note, thank you for being a wonderful audience. Support the artist, stay safe, and good night.
Guest and artist, Juice the Fly, TAA the Friendly Wire, and Drive, She'll Be Right, Carl Winkles. Sonny stays at the Women Creek Hotel and is dressed by Horns Menswear Chemistry. Stencilled Jazz is dressed by Poison Arrow, Rockabilly, and Retro Clothing. This has been an MBP production. BP Network is a John Voice speaking.